There we go. There we go. That's on. There we go. Right there. That's on. There we go. Double white maggot on hook. Lovely fish to end on. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Fishery Audit 23 today. Still keeping it nice and local. We did, what did we do yesterday? Nethermoor Lake at Rother Valley Country Park. And today I am still in their back garden. Not been here for a long time. I've certainly never fished it, but I used to come down here when I was a kid. I've probably walked around it over years with my kids when I've seen them. And probably just on general bike rides, I think. I don't actually remember actually going around the lake we're going to. So, without further ado, let me spin you around and show you where we auditing this morning. So I am back down at the lovely Rother Valley Country Park, and today, well, Fishery Audit 22 was this lake here, Nethermoor Lake. And today I am all the way up here at what's called Northern Lake at the top. This one and this one, only two out of the entire complex you can fish. The big one here, there's a nature reserve here, and actually another one between these two, but you can't quite see it. But I'm only concentrating on where you can fish today and showing you what's on offer. The big lake in the middle is like the water sports arena lake. It is a bit sunny, and that lake is this old lump of water here. Massive thing. Used to fish it when I was a kid because there's some train lines at back here. You can probably just see it bridge through there, and that is a straight line back to the village I grew up in, right back in, well, Calo next to Otter. Used to bite down here with a bagpack, pint of maggots, and used to have some massive roach out of here. But we were none the wiser back then. Beware, water body may contain harmful bacteria, swimming is prohibited, danger, risk of... So all that stuff for this lake is here. The main entrance for the lake we're going to is right at the top on the other side. So let me get back over here and show you. So if you ever want to fish Northern Lake up here, you actually have to come in off at A618, come down to main reception, and then they will actually let you in your car up here so you can access it a bit easier. So let's have a nice steady walk up there now and go and have a look. There's actually a ton of work going off over there on that far bank. That's the main reception area over there. Some people get mixed up. The other building down there is the water sports centre. Well, that big building over there is the like main reception area and boat house. And if you want to fish on the lake we're going to, it's right at the top up here. You have to get access from the rangers to let you in to drive your car up, but you can actually see from there all the way to the top of this lake it's quite a fair drive, so it'd be an even fairer walk. But yeah, this is Rother Valley Country Park. This is the main lake. Not going to focus on it because you can't fish it. Like I said before, we used to come down and fish it as kids. We used to use a float rod as a feeder rod. And then if we were chucking a waggler out or fishing feeder, you know, just a big bag of ground bait, breadcrumb, we used to come down and have a blinding day, fit roach and bream, and we used to get behind this big lump of trees here, and sometimes ranger would come round and tell us we shouldn't really be fishing, and he'd move us on. But if ever he'd come round and no one else had seen us, he used to like just say, if anyone else says, has anyone been round, you've got to say that I've not seen you. He used to be quite a nice chap. And yeah, I think he just appreciated that we enjoyed us fishing. So anyway, enough of that. Let's go up here to Northern Lake. And here we are. So this is top end of the main lake where all the water sports and everything happen. Completely nothing to do with fishing. And this is Northern Lake. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to get down to water's edge and I'm going to walk around that way around. So it looks like we've got more exposed bank over that side for fishing. So let's get to it. Already you can see a litter bin. There is a safety ring there, but does it really qualify for this venue? I think I might be able to see one right over at the side, but there is one there which is quite local. So let's get down to water's edge and go and have a look what's on offer. Now, yesterday we did Nethermoor Lake, which was absolutely covered in litter, top to bottom, everywhere. Not a well presented fishery, not well looked after, and very, very poorly maintained. Now, this one gets a lot more eyes on every day. It's in public eye a lot more. Maybe this one might help redeem a little bit of reputation from where we started yesterday. Let's go over here near these trees, because I can finish up over here. I don't have to walk back down this bank. So, first impressions, water quality is stunning. Bit of a Red Bull can there. So this is first area, so it's path, it's first sort of area, and yeah, I do know you're allowed to use your platform on here. So if you're going to go a platform in your box or whatever, and probably same way if you're fishing for like big stuff and you're using a pod or rests, you can put them out in water and wade out to them. But yeah, loads of swans over there, so I'll have to have a good nose at them when we go around. Yeah, just like another natural looking venue, really, just naturally maintained. Really shallow, but I do know it has got a bit of depth to it out there, because this one, I do know a little bit about it. A couple of people on Facebook who I know have fished it prior, and you know, had some good days on Bream and tension here. I was even having a flick through Google last night, and there's a chap on here with, I think it was that gate over there and little stubs behind it, with a massive common carp in his hands. So I do know there's some lumps in here. Yeah, down here, look, you've got an odd can in there, but nothing too offensive. Just sort of stuff you can walk out and just pick up, really. And then from this side, you've got all these rushes here. There's a couple of bankside trees as well going down in. You've got like a nice bit of wooded area over there as well. But yeah, looks nice. Banks are a lot tidier than Nethermoor, but definitely like another specialist water. And after talking to Country Park yesterday on the phone, this one, it's on the same day ticket, so £6 a day I think it is for a day ticket. I think they either come and get you on bank, or if you're getting permission to come up here in your car anyway, just so it's a bit easier, you can get your day ticket before you even come and get your send perch down. But yeah, looks like a nice little specialist venue. This, another one of them places where you could come and get a couple of rods on a rest. And oh, safety ring, beer can down there. Yeah, just one of them venues where you can get a couple of rods on a rest on bank with a chair, bag with a bit of stuff in, and you know, and just crack on with your day's hunting for some fish. Very clear water, really good quality water though. Like it looks healthy, and I can see there's a safety ring in there, so that's good. Down to water's edge here. Yeah, gin clear edge. It's got a nice colour to it. Wouldn't surprise me if it's been dyed, you know, if there's put a bit of dye in it. Looks like it's got that dye fix in it. Up boys out there for water sports that happen on there. They do have a bit of boating and some other stuff that happens on there. Oh, jet skiing. That's what they said on the phone. But whilst all that's going off, you are free to still sit and fish on your day ticket. So it's just one of them. As long as you're all right with it, or as long as you don't mind, you know, you can carry on fishing. Another area here, and again, there's loads of room behind all potential pegs around here. And footpath that goes all the way around complex. It's right away from you over there, so you don't have too many dramas down here. Just trying to sit comfy. Another one here. I mean, idea about all the margins being really shallow is you're very rarely going to see the fish you're targeting close in. So minimal out there, and you'll be laughing. But anyway, things I look out for on these audits. Just give you a bit of an audit overview. So all the things that could be a benefit: safety rings, bins, benches, access. Is it safe? Are people going to have a good experience here? Is it cost friendly? What is the image of the actual fishery like? You know, are they friendly? And you know, all the benefits. But then on the back of that, there's also all the things that you don't want that I look out for, because you know, it's all right me saying, you know, come here, it's great, but might not be a very safe fishery to be, or you know, there might be serious risk to, you know, to public well-being. So things like litter, discarded barbecues, drug needles on the floor, damaged pegs, just overall, you know, vandalised areas that have not been maintained, parts of fishery that could cause accident or injury. You know, and keep a log of all that sort of stuff, because ultimately nobody will really do anything unless you say something to them. It's 2024, and a lot of us humans have a problem. We're just telling people, get it sorted. And that's kind of why I enjoy doing this so much. It's not like I enjoy coming around and upsetting people, because that's not what I'm here for. I turn up to some venues expecting to really rip it apart and send a draft email over to the club saying, look, this is what I've found today. You know, you might want to start and think about the anglers and get it sorted. And I get to some of these venues and they're pristine, some of the most beautiful venues I've ever been to. So please, none of you think that I just turn up here in the hope to upset people. Like this area here, look, nice and secluded and enclosed. Get yourself out there with your rods and whatever. Lots of nice cover here. You know, I don't like promoting it unless it's allowed or they accept it, but going up behind there for a quick tiddle if no one's looking, it's a bit different to fishing that bank over there where you've got no cover. It's a nice area here. It's like a nice little beach, this. This is what I like the thought of. Coming and fishing, just with a bag, not even a chair, rods on a little pod, and just sitting on bank there, just with waders on, feet in water, or bring like a, you know, bit of a box with tackle box so you can sit on it. But yeah, very nice. And then you've got this buoy line going across. What's that? A bit of a sweet corn tin here. Sweet corn tin, beer can. Ah, yeah, a few little bits, but nothing too offensive as of yet. It's had that Diafix in it. Helps cut down on weed growth. Your main problem with weed growth is sunlight and clear water. That's what triggers it. And then once you've got it in your lake, it just multiplies and multiplies. The only way to really keep on top of it is to put some shade in that water to stop that sun from penetrating through so much, to help the weed grow, because that weed, it can grow up to like 5 centimetres a day, I think it is. This is a nice area. A bit marshy at either side, but very nice. Another big area here. They used to have hovercraft racing on it, and I think they used to come up this bit of a bank here and then round and then down that way. I remember seeing them once when I come up when I was a kid. Absolutely mind blown. Very nice. Probably got about the same sort of water volume as Nethermoor that we did yesterday. It's just a different shape, this one. Yeah, and then you come out back of these trees here. So where it's lake, it's tree line, and then your path comes along this way. and then edge of waterways just down here. But I mean, access to these little areas look like that. It's tiny enough, isn't it? So they must have a quick nip down to water's edge with mower, which sits on mower when they do it. You can see another safety ring here. See another one over at far side. So yeah, there's plenty of safety rings on this one. Ah, very nice. So any of you opportunists or specialist anglers out there looking for somewhere new or somewhere different, even Nethermoor yesterday, that looks even more like appealing to fishing than this one does. Just a shame it were a mess, but venues like this just look, they just scream big bream and tench. So yeah, don't ignore Rother Valley Country Park. Really great quality around here. Looks fantastic for a few fish. Like here, look, you've got two areas. You've got a little bit there where we've just been, and then this bit here. So you and your buddy could come up, you know, get 4 rods between you, and really poach out for a day's breaming or roaching or tenching. You've got this like bit of a marshy bit here, but even just with wellies on, get down to water's edge and see it's still shallow there. So I bet you've pretty much got access all the way around if you've got your wits about you. Another one. Oh, sorry pal. Yeah, very clean. Not seeing much rubbish in edge whatsoever, like no cans, nothing offensive. Oh, warning, thin ice, do not walk on frozen lake, danger of death. So that sign just wants standing back up again. If I had a mallet in my bag and everything required to help out when I do these walk-arounds, honestly I would, but you know, it's not really up to me. And this is a nice big area. So all this bank here, you've actually got a nice big open space there for fun and activities. And a bit further down here, a couple of nice big logs here in edge. Ah, and we're just coming down towards bottom end at lake now, towards very north end. You've got a few reeds down here, a few more over there before we head up onto that far side, but this is your view from here. Very pretty, that's for sure. Got a bench over there, you can just see that one. Again, it's not for everyone, but if you're walking around with your gear and you're somebody who struggles mobility wise, if you want to purchase them down for a couple of minutes, just until you get to your next peg, then I'm always a fan of a nice bench. Ah, nice area here. You can start going up around this way now. I can see a bin here as well and a notice board. I'm just going to go to this sign up right hand side, and I'm hoping that's going to be a danger, deep water, don't swim, don't build sandcastles. Ah, so there's your bin. Yeah, danger, deep water, drowning, beware, water body may contain, swimming prohibited. So minimum on a fishery, that things to look out for. Your signs up, just warning people, because sometimes it is just that one reminder we need that helps us think, actually, no, I'm not going to do it. A little bit closed off here, not quite sure what this is, but it's fenced off around here. And now we are at the very north end of the lake. So I'm going to walk through this gate. I don't know if this is the gate we're talking about or one further up, so we'll go and have a look. But he definitely said you can park closer to this venue to save you walking all the way up. Nice big area here. What's over there then? So, I've just checked, over here should be the River Rother. There it is, look. And it's full glory. Wow, there's a lot of water in that this morning. So that's River Rother. Also on day ticket here at Rother Valley Country Park, try and stay clear of doing much reconnaissance work and audits on rivers, simply because they change. They're changing every 5 minutes, and you can't always control that. But loads of water pushing through there. Looks really healthy. Right, you can get up here and carry on. Oh, big cormorant flying over. Another one there, look. Beak's nearly as long as the necks. Right, so back to the water. Should have put my sunnies on, so I hope you guys can see it all right. But yeah, another nice big area here. Actually got a bit of a cut out there they've made just to drain a bit of water from the edge of this path back into the lake. So yeah, it looks like there's no fishing sort of all the way around that side until there where we finished off last. So a nice reserve area there for, you know, fish to have a bit of cover. That's a big old slab that. I bet that once had a sign on it. All the way around. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, definitely a better venue today, this one. Hopefully some of you watching these videos, I know the fishing ones are a bit of entertainment and I just like doing stuff that's sacred, but I hope some of these audits that I do and, you know, and introduce you guys to different venues, I hope some of you out there have actually gone to one of these new venues and I don't know, and enjoyed the day's fishing, or just enjoyed being somewhere different. Yeah, these have recently been done, this. See where they've actually trimmed it out there. Not a bad idea. These cutouts though, they want putting it bank here somewhere. Yeah. Very nice. Oh, I think I've just figured out what these are. Do you reckon these are the old bases for the buoys? Because look, that one's got a steel ring going through concrete in the middle. So unless at some point that was out there with a buoy attached to it. Possibly. That's your view from this area. So you've actually got, this bit actually comes right out and that water goes right back of that as well there, look. Yeah, very healthy venue this. Very healthy, very clean. I'd be surprised now if I end up seeing a ton more rubbish or just a load of other stuff that ends up ruining it, but ultimately this is the one you want to be on at Rother Valley. We've got these nice big areas here. Like this looks a bit boggy at the minute because it's in the middle of winter, but you know, in summer this would be a nice place to be. It gets that nice down here in summer, you'd probably end up going off your box and laying on the floor for a bit. Be a nice cold one. Oh, what's that? So it looks like a bucket that's been chucked in, but it's actually full of concrete. So again, that would have been another buoy base at some point. There's another one there, look. So ignore them. They might still, you know, wanting to use them for something. Yeah, very nice. Like this here, look, you've got loads of areas where you could even pepper pot yourself down most of the day on the same day ticket and enjoy yourself. Bit of a maggot bag on the floor there. Yeah, then you've got this bit, comes up to a nice fence. You've got a bin over there, safety ring here, and then a bit of a walk through here, look. So I'm going to walk through this way. Yeah, that's your bin over there. This should be another safety sign. Yep, no unauthorised swimming, just all the bewares, don't do it. Safety ring. Please obtain a ticket before launching. Priory area for model boating? Model boating? What's that, like RC boats or something? I don't know, one of you will have to tell me, but this area is obviously reserved for that, so I don't think you can fish on here. Again, ask them when you get here, but you know, it's better to be safe than sorry. Bit of a bag down there. Loads of Canadian geese here. Oh, loads of tufted. Yeah, a few tufted ducks flew out with them other ducks then. Actually sat on grass, never seen them on land before. Oh no. Wow, that's fresh. Another huge bream. Just to give a bit of a reference, I'm a size 13 and that's only half a bream. That's a shame. What do you reckon that is? Otter, mink, fox? It's obviously had to do some work out there to get it. Could have died of natural causes and then got dragged in by birds off at bank or fox or whatever, but it's a big old fish that, and the Rother, it does connect towards Chesterfield, and there's a family of otters. I've even been to see him in Chesterfield, so could be a future problem, who knows. But there's scales everywhere, so something's definitely dragged it over this way. Here's what scales look. Actually go right over here. What scales are here? This is like, it's like it's just happened. Really fresh. Oh, scales aren't dried up yet. That's a shame. Nice big bream. One yesterday and one today. That hopefully Rother Valley's not suffering an otter problem. It's something to keep tabs on, because as cute and as lovely as they are, them otters, they will cost you millions and millions in fish stocks. They are an absolute nightmare. I don't know, Angling Trust, there's a few other organisations out there that offer, fishing area. So when you do get here or get in touch, you'll have to have a chat with him about the fishing area. Oh, right. So there wasn't a sign at that side. Maybe fishing is only permitted past this line. That'd make sense. Yeah. So I'm guessing, so don't ignore it, because it is part of the fishing lake, but ultimately I think fishing, if that sign's there and that string of buoys is there, your fishing is just all that side, which I guess you lose a little bit of water. Anyway, yeah, there's loads of funding out there available for helping tackle otters and putting otter defence in, so don't ever suffer in silence. If your fishery is fallen victim to outside predation, get in touch and start making a noise, people. He said to me on the phone yesterday, you can only fish in certain areas unless there's nothing on. So when you do get here, I'll do the rest of this as though it's a fishery anyway, because I'm sure yesterday he said to me on the phone, if there's no sports on, you can't fish in certain areas. If there's some sports on, you can't fish in certain areas. But then on days when there is some sports on, as long as you're happy to fish, you can do. So if you do come, just double query this part here. But I'll keep going around it like it's a fishery, simply because, you might come up here and they might say you're allowed to fish on this bit. There's a monster can down there. Look at water, it's absolutely gin clear. So hopefully there's a bit more colour out there. That'll help stop them predators from nosing around and taking a couple of them big 6-pound bream. Yeah, very clean. Very tidy around here. So I'm guessing the gate we're talking about is that one over there then. Just through that tree line. Because obviously to fish around further that way, it's a bit more of a walk. So that's probably what he meant by that. Another area there, like an open slot. Dog poo bag on the floor, open as well. It's a bit weird. A nice area here, like a bit of a beach area. We've got another safety ring here as well. Let me just see what this little sign thing says here. Has it got anything on it? No swimming. It's got an hole in it, but you can see your safety ring in that. So I'm not overly fussed if it's not even got a cover on, as long as it's got a safety ring there. All this nice gravel here, look. So as all banks eroded away, all gravel and shale inside the bank, it's actually washed off. It's like a beach out there, look at that. It's like a real sandy bottom, that. Very nice. This is your view from this area. So loads of open water. You know, and I guess if you're allowed to fish this bit when there's nothing, no activities on, then you know you've got, you know, this half at lake to go out as well. And again, this grass looks like it's done with a Bowles lawn mower. Really nice grass, very tidy. Ah, yes, very, very nice. Quite impressed with this. For £6 a day, I think he said on phone yesterday. I'm definitely going to be, because I only live quite local to this place as well. It's the same amount of time to get here. I only live local, and it'd be nice to come down with, you know, an old rod and go and have a go for some of these Bream and tench and some old gear, because you're blinded nowadays by all new stuff in shop. So quite enjoy the idea of coming down and just with a chair, a bag and a rod and a net, and I don't know, just enjoying a nice day's fishing down here somewhere different. Lovely here. Wind's blowing up into this sort of bay. Swans here. I've got swans over there. I'm going that way now. The water's just pushing up here and it's absolutely gleaming, pristine. Right, what's this sign say? Hopefully another warning sign. Yep. So plenty of that. Absolute minimum that I look for. Those signs just warning everybody. Emergency throw bag. They're great, but some of them have only got 100-metre line on them. So there's how to use it, what to dial, the location, and they give you the code for that. So you can open it, get it out, save your buddy. Nice and easy. Look at all these guys, all these swans here, look. Wow. I don't know who you belong to, but there's loads of you. There's 5, 6, 7 more over there. Wow. Really starting to need to bring some pellets or some bread with me, don't I? You know when you've got a nice healthy venue as well, because your bird life like this, they'll just sit really comfortable on here. This water's really clean for them as well. Very, very clean. And for any of you mums, dads, grands, gramps, there's a big park there for kids. So if you're coming up for just a day out to come and look around the place, you've got a nice big park area over there as well for kids to enjoy themselves. Or if you want to go on there and enjoy yourself, I'm not judging nobody. There's like little launch pads here, look, for boats and jet skis. There's a gate there, look. Oh, it's all open anyway, but I'm guessing this is where you back your trailer in, get your jet ski out and have some funs. Yeah, there's one of them pads here, look, so I bet they weren't buoy holders then at one point, because that one's concreted into the floor here. I bet they just like tie-ups for any boats or jet skis for when you're sort of finished or pausing your water sports. Yeah, we're just coming around towards where I started now, but ultimately, a couple of bits of rubbish. Not going to pick at it too much, but I was expecting the same as yesterday. Oh no, somebody's poppy. That's not good. Let's put you there. And who knows, it might grow again. But yeah, ultimately, I was expecting it to be just same as yesterday. You know, if your attention's that mild that you kind of ignore that lake over there, you know, maybe there's just more footfall on this one from Park Rangers, who knows, but I don't know. I can't really say you've got more reason to keep this one clean than that one, because more people walk around this one, but you know, they should all be looked after the same effort should be put in everywhere. And it's a shame that one down there is not open for discussion, because I'd love to run it. And then we get up to this big tree line here, and that over there is where I started. So you've also got this big bay area here that's reserved for, you know, natural spawning or cover or anything like that. It just gives them something different. I know it's really shallow around margins, but around this side you've actually got a little bit more depth than the rest of it, so that's a nice aid for any fish or wildlife or anything going over there. And that, people, is Northern Lake at Rother Valley Country Park. So what did you think of this one? Did you enjoy it? Is it somewhere you'd like to come and fish? Are you local to it? Have you fished here before? I know a few pals on Facebook, they fished it recently and had a few good days fishing, so I don't need to press people for catch shots or anything because I know it's got a good head of fish in here. If you do come up, inquire at the main office about day tickets where you can fish. It's alright taking my word for it because the information I've been given, but by the time you get up here, things might have changed. So always just query it when you get here and don't just say, oh, well, Ben said. Yeah, because they'll just be like, well, that idiot just talks about litter. Yeah, and would you fish here? Is it somewhere new and different you'd like to come and fish and enjoy your day's fishing? Come up here with, you know, your chair or box and platform or whatever. There's obviously a lot of fishing to be had on here. That big bream we've seen over there, it's a bit sad, but that's a massive old bream. And I dare say people that sit here catching stuff like that really do enjoy a good day's fishing here. Taking into account bits of litter we've seen, that's pretty much it. Loads of safety signs, loads of safety rings, bins, benches, very, very safe venue. So the litter alone, I'm not going to say it's bad. I've seen more litter at venues that have scored higher. But Rother Valley, I'm going to give you an A for this lake. I'm going to score it an A. And yeah, it could be a lot worse. But ultimately, busy country park. It's to be expected in it. So, I'll leave it there. Rother Valley, if you see this, you know, a few little bits, niggly bits to pick up on, but it's a busy country park. You're going to get people dropping litter. You get people doing it everywhere. But for the sake of little bits that are just dotted about where you can just pick them up by hand. Half an hour one morning, someone walked around with a bag and a grabber, it's all gone. Simple as that. Yeah. I'd love to come up here for a day's fishing soon. Very, very nice. So, remember to like and subscribe if you've not already. If you enjoy these sort of videos, there'll be some more fishing ones coming soon, don't worry. I've already got them ready. Remember to hit the like button, thumbs up, that way any future videos I post, you'll be notified straight away and you won't have to go searching me on YouTubes and interwebs and all that. And any comments, you know, drop them down below and I'll bleep bloop a response back to you wherever I can. And yeah, thanks for watching. So from me and Northern Lake here at Rother Valley Country Park, thanks for watching and I will see you on the next one.